What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven here with your afternoon snap, and today, for the second week of the Snap Judgements League, I'm doing something totally different, something that I've never done before in Marvel Snap, which is play the game while my opponent is in a call with me. So I'm not going to be talking through all of my plays as I make them. I will potentially hint at some things, but I don't want to give away everything that I'm doing. This was definitely an interesting experience where we're really just trying to have fun with it here. I am playing up against Gunny T, a fellow content creator and one of the organizers of this event. So we're really just here to have some fun and play some Marvel Snap.
I have a pretty sweet deck lined up for us today.
Okay, cool. I don't really have anything sweet.
I will say it's not meta.
Yeah.
Feel free to play whatever you want, but
that definitely makes me want to like not just play move bounce, you know? Like I do appreciate
move bounce if you want. You're the one that's going to put this online.
I don't mind also just playing something. Yeah, I think this will work. This is, I will say, like, this is borderline meta for sure, this deck.
Yeah, great.
But it's got some stuff in it that'll keep it fun, I think, too.
Okay. Always love some cool spice.
This area right here that I got my mouse over might be a little bit more meta. But
Let's see. I wonder what you're playing. I think this is fine.
Oh,
yeah, this is fine.
Should I be snapping?
I don't know.
I'm gonna snap.
Okay.
There's a reason for that. You'll see in a moment.
Sure.
Because I think this is gonna give away a decent portion of what I'm playing here.
Ooh, little Wiccan action, I imagine.
Yeah. So Quicksilver gives up a little bit. I'll make you pay for it. Pay to see it. Echo is not a card I've seen too often. I don't think I've ever seen this variant.
It's a cool variant. I do like this variant. You're going to have no idea what I'm playing.
So Echo, I feel like you play Echo to play around Cosmo is like the main idea that I see with that. I'm going to continue to keep it spicy.
Echo's in this deck because it's a 1-drop.
Oh,
that doesn't have an on-reveal ability.
Spectrum. I see.
It's a 1-drop without an on-reveal ability.
Without an on-reveal. I don't know what that means other than...
I know, right?
Just trying to... Yeah, it definitely... I can sense that it's a clue. That you're giving me a clue there with that one. So, very cute. All right, I survived the danger room. Oh, and I used all of my energy every turn, apparently.
Nice.
That's pretty good for me. Now, what are you up to?
I don't know.
So I was just getting it like... So obviously this is pretty meta, but I'm playing a bunch of cards that generate cards, so it could be anything, you know. That always makes it fun. Probably want to play this. Probably. Oh, so you can like on reveal ability. I shouldn't be playing too much into your hint, but like my thought right now is like you can move the symbiote Spider-Man and then activate something again anywhere, which is really neat.
Yeah, I do. Symbiote Spider-Man works really well in this deck.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. What if I did... Actually, what if I did this? Either way, actually, I'm going to take priority here, aren't I?
Possibly, yeah.
So I'll just do this. Yeah, I guess I've got no clue what you're doing just yet. But I'm at least battling for priority. With a play like this, Nice. So you have 7 power worth of cards in your deck still. That's a hint. That could let me know what's coming potentially. And Black Panther. Okay, okay. So you can still Arnim Zola here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is very interesting. So how do we play around that? Do we want to play around that? Those are questions. Probably this is quite good. But I guess there is always like... There's actually, yeah, just some mind games here. You could just... Galactus. Everyone's doing Galactus stuff recently.
Yeah, Galactus is very popular right now.
So you kind of have to respect the G-Man once again. So maybe...
Big Shang-Chi inbound.
Maybe this is my play. I do have the Shang-Chi.
Yep, got me.
But what else have you got coming for me?
I've got a Taskmaster.
Oh. Okay. I was afraid of the Galactus too, so I moved the Vision mid even though I was Shang-Chiing you.
Sure.
But yeah, so when I moused over at the beginning of the game, I was mousing over my Shang-Chi and Enchantress and saying, okay, yeah, maybe that part's a little more like meta-y than I would like, but last second I clicked on this because I remembered it had Agent Coulson in it. So I was like, okay, at the very least that'll provide some novelty maybe. While otherwise being pretty meta.
Now I need to figure out how I'm going to play over the Shang-Chi.
Right. Yeah, this is a deck not hoping to play around Shang-Chi, maybe. At least from what I've seen so far.
Maybe the big house will help me out?
Yeah, can't play Shang-Chi there. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a lot of fun because you can Madam Web in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, unless I get a Shang-Chi discounted off Iron Patriot.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That would be nasty. Just do this. Uh-oh.
Oh, haven't ever seen a Penny Parker before.
Yeah, that's also a little bit fun. I won a tournament in December with Penny Parker in Wiccan. So I like her decently. This is good here. So what else can we do? Next turn I can do this and that. Kind of want to see what this gives me too. Played a little too much into the Avengers compound already. Alright, so definitely Arnim Zola could be back on the menu here.
Could be, for sure.
You're making some big stuff happen. Wonder, do we do something like this? I feel like this is probably pretty good. You did snap this game, so that's interesting. I feel like how this is going currently... I think I am going to snap. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know on comms because I don't like when people snap at the last second. I'm just thinking over my options here, but I think it is a good snap. I've got a pretty funky turn. Okay, you're moving Jeff to potentially battle for priority here.
Yeah.
Are you going to get it against Gamora? Oh, it's close, but you get it. Okay, cool. So you've got priority. Arnim Zola's an interesting 50-50.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting.
Symbiote Spider-Man would attach to the Sage. Though I don't actually know if it's a 50-50. I think either of those cards are just
They're big.
really big.
Really big.
Let's try it. Oh, that's not Arnim Zola. Grandmaster and Cassandra. I think Cassandra's going to tie in Vibranium Mines then? So this is differential, which is
Which
close.
I think I take. Possibly.
Yeah, that was a close one.
I like having the Grandmaster ability to not do the thing. So specifically, I have Taskmaster. You've already called Arnim Zola and Grandmaster.
Yeah, I'm missing. I got the untapped tracker up here, so I'm missing one card from your deck. And
One card from the deck.
it could be. I don't know. There's a few things that I think it could be.
I'm trying to think of what it is, what you haven't seen yet.
I mean, it could still be Galactus. I haven't seen Galactus, but it doesn't seem like that's necessarily part of the composition. Necessarily. Not sure. Now I understand why you want Echo not to have an on reveal, so it doesn't take your Grandmaster, right?
Yeah. That's really what it is. The same reason why Jeff's in here. Jeff's really just in here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Really just in here to give me a little extra something. Penny Parker's an interesting idea, though.
Yeah, really, mostly just so I can play a 2 and a 3 with her. This could actually be good. Yeah, this is kind of a funky play.
So I've named this deck, by the way, Surprise Motherfucker. Does it seem amp for that?
Yeah.
Like, I think some of the play, like Arnim Zola, obviously, is not really that much a surprise, but it can be surprising if you move things around correctly.
I think this will be a silly little play here. Play into your Echo, get value off you.
Oh, there you go. Nice. That is a great play. Interesting turn here.
Where do we go from here? I honestly
I think I'm just doing this.
probably should be snapped up. So let's make it at least 2. Probably could have snapped earlier, but...
Probably playing a Wiccan here.
Yeah, the turn 4 snap on a Wiccan deck is kind of telegraphed. That's why I could have snapped a little bit earlier. I think I was still catching my cubes from the last game.
I think with the Mobius getting an extra 3 power and the possible Wiccan coming down, and plus I really didn't have strong plays. Like I had plays to make, they just weren't great plays.
Yeah, I mean, all I really did is play a 3/6. It's not.
Oh, you haven't seen Arnim Zola yet.
Yes, I haven't seen Arnim
So
Zola.
is that the one you're missing, or are you missing 2 cards on your tracker?
My tracker is showing that I'm missing 3 cards.
Oh,
So
okay.
Arnim Zola and 2 others. Hopefully this is fine. Hub is not super useful for me.
Very interesting on the hub.
Oh, you got an interesting one?
I did get an interesting one.
Got a
It's a card I
semi-interesting
used to have.
one.
Do you remember Glazer putting the 99 Problems with Airship Ain't One deck like on his show?
No.
That
No,
was this deck that I had made a long time ago when
Oh,
Airship
okay.
was awful. So that's where this deck evolved from, and I like that deck a lot more. But I just got a card that used to be in the deck.
Hmm. Actually, 4/7. Yeah, maybe I do this.
That's a pretty good play. Getting the Acid Arrow on me makes Arnim Zola harder.
Oh, I know that means that's a terrible play. I could have saved that for the final turn.
Yeah, I guess something to keep mind of.
Yeah. I was just thinking about the Iron Patriot battle here. I was not even thinking of that, but yeah, that could be a regret for sure. And I have to play around everything out of you now because you got an interesting card from the hub, apparently.
I did get an interesting card from the hub.
Okay, Grandmaster Cassie battles nicely.
I don't think it battles it.
Yeah,
No.
not quite.
Nope,
Yeah,
not
that was
quite.
my big consideration with dropping the Acid Arrow was I wanted to go and make sure I was winning this Patriot battle, which I was able to do. You can also send the Acid Arrow back with Arnim Zola.
I could.
Might not be relevant, but could do.
Big plays from you coming up here.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I've got so much energy right now. All of my cards do have some affliction on them, which isn't super nice. Is this ever good? I feel like that's just bad. Yeah, I don't want to do that ever. Sure. How would that work? Symbiote Spider-Man on Grandmaster to trigger something a bunch of times here. Hoping
Could be.
to... Oh, that's fun. In Onslaught Citadel.
Power must be controlled.
Why is the grappling hook so big?
Oh, it's not on my screen.
It's at 10 power on my screen.
Oh, that's because of Vicky Hand in Onslaught Citadel, making it the biggest card in Monster Metropolis alongside
makes
Symbiote
sense.
Spider-Man.
All right, the main thing I'm worried about now is Eliath. Yeah, that's not good. I can't beat an Eliath.
So, yeah, I think there's only one card from my deck you haven't seen, I believe, at this point.
I'm not
you're-
using a tracker.
I
so-
know you're
but-
playing on mobile, so I'm trying to track for you. I believe you haven't
I appreciate
seen.
it.
Yeah, one card. I won't confirm or deny the Eliath.
I mean, it's pretty standard in that deck, and even if it's not there, being a slightly meta deck, the threat is always there.
For sure.
And I was real far behind that game anyway, so it would have been really weird to pull that one out.
Yeah, I don't know how Symbiote Spider-Man, like, I don't know what the possibilities of that
There's so many
are.
possibilities. The
So,
card's
like,
so good.
If you had played... Yeah, if you had played something... I was thinking initially with Arnim Zola, but that doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work, but it seems really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was thinking if you Arnim Zola, then would you be able to Black Panther and Grandmaster the Arnim Zola, but I don't think that can quite get there. Oh, Lake Hellas might pump up all of these raptors in a moment. That could be nice.
Are they going to move? Switch
Lake
position.
Hellas might
Yeah.
move.
Gotcha.
I was trying to figure out where to throw my arrows. And I guess I got to see where the lake lands.
Mm-hmm.
If I do this, then that gives me... All right, play. Sure. Going for the early acid arrow again. Oh, which means I actually really get your symbiote Spider-Man here.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. It would be mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
This would be
cool.
a 5-power symbiote Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. I did predict Lake Hellas correct with my Pim arrow.
Nice.
What else are we going for? This is great. I love this. What else? I guess this is never bad. I feel like I'm in a pretty decent spot here.
Sure.
That is a perfect reaction because I don't feel like I'm in a great spot. But I don't think I lose anything by giving you one more cube on this either.
No, not really.
Oh. Interesting. So you have an option to 50-50 in Arnim Zola. 50-50 try to send an acid arrow back. I don't think that's super useful. Hmm. 6, 5.
Let's see if this works.
I think my play is always good enough, but you doing that makes me feel like maybe not. Grandmaster the acid arrow. And Sage. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. What's happening? Is other stuff about to happen? Okay, yeah, that was cool.
Remember when we talked about symbiote Spider-Man doing tricky things?
Yeah. I turned off my brain, and I wasn't expecting anything else to happen there.
Yeah, that I didn't know if I was going to get you with the symbiote or with the acid arrow going over, but I thought that even if I didn't, I had a pretty good chance with the Sage going up in power.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It was a big. Yeah. The symbiote Spider-Man getting up to 10 is because you had 5 power there at the start of the turn, so it's hard to like 10's like a weird number to predict too from the Grandmaster symbiote.
And I felt like you had to do something on the left-hand lane.
Yeah, I actually had like much cooler plays that I could have gone for, and that might have just been a mistake to not. But yeah, I guess I'll tell you, I had a from Valentina, I had an Ultron, and from Agent Coulson, I had a Kazar, and there were a bunch
Wow.
of ones that
Yeah.
game. So
There sure were.
there were definitely options. But that's what I went with.
This is gonna be tough. I don't know if I could beat your Iron Man.
Not
Iron
that I've
Patriot.
seen. From what I've seen, it's just Grandmaster to tie against like another 2-3 or Madam Web to lose.
What does that matter at that point? I don't know.
If this is a Grandmaster, it's not a bad use of a Grandmaster just to make me lose
not.
the...
Just an
it's an
Echo.
Echo. Okay. And unfortunately, I cannot snap, so...
Ew.
We're going to be playing another one, but I would definitely be snapping here a few times if I could.
I bet.
There's no reason for me to like try to keep you in or like play a suboptimal play to keep you in the game longer or anything like that. Like this is all we're going for. It's 2 cubes.
I think it locked me on the end turn
Yeah.
button. I
Might have been
pushed it, but
might have been
it
me
didn't let me
too
do it.
because I think I undid my turn at one point and redid
Gore.
it.
Oh,
so-
right. Gore is another one I thought about putting into this deck.
Yeah, that was one thing that I thought of when you mentioned Echo not having an on-reveal ability. I was like, okay, you trying to keep Gores smaller or something? But, yeah, that's just a really good Iron Patriot hit there.
Odin.
This was a
That's
really
cool.
good Valentina hit.
Yeah, that's great. This is what you're talking about. You've been snapping a whole lot.
Yeah, I would be snapping here. I got some good pulls. And you can still move that Jeff and play. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This card is very interesting for me, too. I think... as much as that could be a bummer... no, you know what? I don't think I play this card. Well... I don't know. It seems fun.
I have a very odd play here. Not play, but like odd line to try to figure out.
I think my play is going to look more odd. It can't be right. It can't be right. They can't all be winners.
I'm going to try this.
Grandmaster the Sage. How big is that going to be opposed to Gore? Oh, okay. And a Mobius.
Oof.
So you give me the Iron Patriot location, but I do not get my discount on this second go round. And this is a new card for me here too, Mobius.
Oh, okay. Then you didn't
That's
see
the first time
Mobius.
he's hit the table. But I still have 2 unknowns with Arnim Zola and 1 more.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeff can't move again.
Nope.
So Sage is either there or there's a 50-50. Yeah, I don't think I've got a fantastic play here by any means, but I've got a play
Don't
and I'm gonna
worry.
make it.
I don't think mine's very good either.
Yeah, I mean, I think my fantastic play already happened where I played a Gore on turn 3.
Yeah, getting it pumped up 3 different times, pretty crazy.
What's the final
Thought
play?
about
Black
playing
Panther.
Shang-Chi middle, but that's really what happened with me is I had 2 other 4-drops in my hand.
Well, I had not seen the Shang-Chi yet.
Oh,
So
there you go. There's another one.
What's that?
I said there's another one that you don't know.
Well, I'm assuming it's Shang-Chi and Arnim Zola are your last 2 cards.
Yes,
the
those
Arnim
are the
Zola's
last 2
fake.
cards.
Yeah. But I hadn't seen the Shang-Chi, so I will tell you for this final game, I do not have Eliath in my deck. My final card is
cool.
Gore.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Did you actually pull a Gore then off of like a second Gore?
The Gore was from Iron Patriot.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that's how I got that out
this
there.
is gonna be a
on
better game. All right,
turn 3.
I've got more agency this game. I'm excited.
All right. I have 1 card from the agency in my hand. I have 1 Agent of Shield in my hand. Agency, get it?
Mm-hmm.
Da-dum-tsh.
All right, this is what's giving me agency. You're gonna see it right here.
All right. Oh, Madam Web.
Madam Web.
Yeah, she's always great. Can't move there though. Not that much agency.
Mm.
Not that much. I'm tempted to also get some agency this turn. Yeah. Here's how I'm getting agency. Spider.
There you go.
We can both
Now you
move our
can
monsters
move it
around.
once, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I have to move it this turn if I want to move it. Sure, I don't care. I'll move it. Why not? I guess technically you could... There's a little bit of mind games here. You might play Shang-Chi this turn. Oh, wait. Is that terrible then? I don't
Playing
want to let
Shang-Chi?
you...
Yeah.
I don't want to let you Shang-Chi Grandmaster me then. Like, if I move my monster to the side, then you can Shang-Chi it, and then you can Grandmaster it.
That is a
into the
play
center
this
on the
deck
final
does.
turn.
It's the main reason why Shang-Chi is
Yeah.
in this
Shang-Chi
deck.
Grandmaster is great. Shang-Chi Arnim Zola can certainly win games too. Let's just stick it center. All right. Did the open comms? Did it give it away? No, just a sage. All right. Fair enough.
Interesting.
I see.
Am I being Shang-Chi'd? I am.
Yeah, I figured if I like hang on to the Shang-Chi, it can get more value. And I think I cost myself the 1 game by running out the Shang-Chi early. But I just have a lot more control when I can do it like that. But this can still be like, now I might just lose because I don't have a Shang-Chi. If you... So Cassie reactivates for another 3, so that's 16, and then you send it to both other locations, and it's 19 at both other locations, so that actually doesn't seem game-winning. Yeah, I do have a pretty big lead center right now. If I do this and this... So if you Grandmaster again, that is one we have to watch out for. You could
What does
Grandmaster
this do?
Shang-Chi. Still, I think I'm all right with this.
Let's
Not
see.
that we have any choice. We're in it here.
All
I
right,
think you
all
win
right.
this.
What are we looking? What are we looking at? That's a lot of points.
I think you're about to win with how many cards you just played, though.
I don't think so, because I got to take the middle.
Oh, it's Grandmaster. Okay.
Yep, not enough.
And then, but you don't win in Mini Lab? Oh, you don't take the middle. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Vicky won it. Wow.
Nice.
Close.
Very
GG's.
close.
That's a fun deck. That's a fun
Thank
one.
you.
I like that. Yeah. And yeah, the last two cards I did not. Never saw the Arnim Zola. You are running Arnim Zola, right? That wasn't just Mind Games?
No, I'm definitely running Armor.
Okay. I think I might have seen it once off like a Silver Samurai or something. But yeah, I don't think you ever played it. But yeah,
No,
that
I was too
fun.
scared of the Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, this, I picked a deck with Shang-Chi and Enchantress in it. I think this was, so, I don't think it was like this exact deck list, but I think that this deck is the reason that Enchantress, so in my like season recap at the end of the season, Enchantress was my card with the highest win rate while in my deck, if that's one of the stats.
Yeah.
And I didn't remember playing Enchantress in too many decks other than in Wiccan, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe Wiccan just with Enchantress and Shang-Chi was like better than I thought it was. And so I played that again. It seems like there's a lot of reasons to run Enchantress if people are playing the new Cap, and there's a lot of people playing Surtur decks, so I'm kind of just covered from both ends of the meta, and then playing Agent Coulson and other card generation is fun.
Yeah. I feel well. It was a great game for the YouTube.
Yeah, we got it down to the final cube. So good content there. We were both throwing for content, making it last to the final one there. Thank you very much for joining me.
Absolutely. Thanks for playing, buddy. I appreciate. I'm glad that we got to chat and meet. I always like to try to meet the players if I can. It's always fun. I like meeting the community.
Very cool. Yeah, thanks. Awesome. I'll catch you later.
Yeah, brother. See ya.
All right, bye.